Hey, this is TJ Lavin, and you're watching Aces Battle of the Recap season shit. Sorry. Hi, this is TJ Lavin, and you're watching Aces Battle of the Seasons recap.
Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Ace here for this week's recap of Battle of the Seasons 2. First, I want to say a huge thank you to TJ Lavin, the host of Battle of the Seasons, and a bunch of the other challenges. He's the man. Thank you so much for making that intro for me. You have no idea how much that means to me. You kick major ass. So if you guys aren't already, you should totally be following TJ Lavin on Twitter. I'm going to go ahead and throw his address down here in case you aren't for some weird reason. Go do it. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to Head Rush, who I'm wearing right now. Doesn't it look fabulous? I love this shirt. Anyway, they sent me some swag, and I think you guys should go and like their page on Facebook and also follow them on Twitter, and I'll put those links as the first links down in the description, so go and do that before you watch this. Now, on to the challenge. So last night's episode started off with some major drama between Alton and Frank. Alton was just working out with his 2.0 self, and Frank started messing with him, as Frank does with most people. Frank starts going in on Alton. That's a fantastic move you have. Alton tells Frank that him and Zach would make a perfect couple, and then Frank's all, you want to crack me? Crack me. Go ahead and crack me. Anyway, that ended, and everybody's gonna go to beach day, but Alton does not want to go to beach day with all these kids. I really wanted to go back this morning and count how many times Alton called everybody in the house kids on last night's episode. It's like his word of the day toilet paper or something, I don't know. And then Dustin's trying to stick up for his teammate Alton being pissed and being like, he has a right to be pissed at you, Frank, and then Frank goes in on Dustin, and I don't like that shit. Let me just say that right now. Frank low blows him, and he's like, I'm sure you'd love to get your hands on a man again. What the fuck, Frank? Really? You, of all people, are gonna pull out a comment like that? Let's remember your season of the real world, Frank. Anyway, that made me angry. Moving on! I loved when they all got the challenge text from TJ Lavin, and all of a sudden there was no swimsuits required. What? No swimsuits? That's crazy. Nobody's getting wet today. That's what she said. So this challenge was called Insane Games, and it should have been called Retarded Games, because it was kind of weird. The first event in the Insane Games was a chariot race where one member of each team had to put on a horse head and carry his team on a chariot off into the sunset. Giddy up, motherfuckers. So they all start galloping off into the sun, and then boom! Knight falls right on his horse face. His literal horse face. I'm not being mean, okay? God. So the shit is so funny. Nobody can fucking breathe in those horse masks that they all have on. The time I really wish I had a horse face mask in this house. But I don't, because who does? Brooklyn did the worst in this game, so they're out of the next round, and Cancun did the best. CJ is a human horse, y'all. The next game was called Egg Drop, where one guy and one girl from each team, one of them throws eggs over the wall, and the other one catches it in like a dog collar thing. And this one was hilarious. I loved it. I loved watching people getting hit in the face with eggs. I loved when Rob caught that slow-mo egg right to the dome. It was awesome. And I loved when Knight was like, I'm sure Jemmy would love to hit me with a couple of eggs. I'm sure she does want to hit you with a couple of eggs. Maybe a couple of bigger things lying around. I'm pretty sure. So after that, St. Thomas did the worst in the egg drop round, and now they're going to go into the losers round versus Brooklyn, who lost in the first round. This shit's confusing. This shit has too many rounds. The third game that everybody played was ear pull, and this was the stupidest shit, and I love how they filmed it, and each thing was like in slow motion, like it was so serious, but literally it was just like they have a piece of string on each other's ear, and both people have to try to pull apart, and whatever ear it breaks on, they fucking win. I don't know. It was stupid. I would have felt the same way Zach did.
I can't believe my fate on going to the arena lies on two people's ears.
I mean, but what is this game? I really have nothing to say about this. But I did love how Chet was like sizing up everybody's ears. He's all like, well, CJ has really big ears and Alton has really small, weird ears. So this could go all kinds of ways. So now on to the winners playoff, which is Las Vegas versus New Orleans. It was Trishelle and Dustin versus Knight and Jemmy, and they had to ride on these chariots, and the people on the top had little sticks and they were trying to knock each other off. Don't you guys love how I explain these challenges? I mean, they should totally have me explain them on the show. I mean, I do it so well. And Knight's like, this challenge is destiny for me because my name is Knight. I'm a knight on a chariot. So Dustin and Knight are the ones trying to knock each other off first, and it's actually a draw because nobody fell off. Then they switch, and it was Trishelle and Jemmy trying to knock each other off, and Jemmy actually knocked Trishelle off of this chariot thing. Holy shit, Knight and Jemmy are the power team in the dumb games. It's a appropriate. And then Knight's all like, how about some victory sex tonight? Nice try, bro. So now for my favorite challenge, which was the losers playoff between Brooklyn and St. Thomas, called Fish Head. Guys against guys, girls against girls, they had to knock each other off of a platform with a 15-pound fish. Laughing my ass off at these games. It's Trey's time to shine, y'all. I would love to hit that dude with a fish, but it looked like fishing was his forte as he won the round. And then Team St. Thomas is all disagreeing and shit because Marie really wants to go in because she feels like she's the strongest chick to take on this fish, but Laura wants to go in because it's a fish, you know, and she likes animals. And cause Trey did it, so she wants to do it too. That's how I feel about them. That's how I hear them in my head. Anyway, so it's Sarah versus Laura in a fish fight. I love Devin's quote during this challenge when she's like, who stands around the house hitting themselves with fish? That killed me. So after all that, they send Laura in against Sarah because nobody will listen to Marie, and it looks like they should have because Laura gets her ass knocked off that platform with that 15-pound fish. Stupid Laura. And now that it's a tie, Sarah and Laura have to go up against each other again. And Laura fails again at this fish challenge. Oh, Marie is not happy, y'all. And I just want to say to you, Laura, just because you're good at holding iguanas and chickens and shit doesn't mean you're good at getting smacked with a 15-pound fish. Okay? So back at the house, Alton tells Zach to spread the word that they should throw in Team Vegas because he wants to go in. Because he wants to go home. Way to piss your team off, you selfish shit. Alton 2-point nothing. So Knight goes ahead, listens to them, and throws in Team Vegas into a strategy game against St. Thomas. And nobody wants to volunteer themselves to go in with Alton because they think that he's just going to throw the challenge to go home. And they don't want to go home. And now it's time for
The arena.
And when it came down to who was going to send themselves in for Team Vegas, you thought that Alton was going to send himself down there. Oh, but no, he didn't. He's an asshole. Dustin and Nany volunteered themselves up to go in when the whole time what this was all for was for Alton to throw himself in so that he could go home, baby ass motherfucker. Wasn't that the fucking plan? So CJ starts going in on Alton once that decision was made and was like, dude, what the fuck? Wasn't that the plan? Why are they in there and you're not in there? This doesn't make any sense. Exactly what I was thinking. And then Zach gets up, rips Alton's hat off his head. If Alton says, kids, one more time! Alton 2-point old fart. The arena game is that complicated ass rope challenge that we've seen before. It's Laura and Trey versus Nany and Dustin, and oh my god, I was like, please, Lord, baby Cheez-Its, let Dustin send Trey home. Did you guys see what I'm gonna call the commercial fun, where they show you like a little clip of the challenge from something that's not in the episode, and Jasmine and Johnny were rolling around on the ground, wrestling, ripping each other's clothes off? And then it was like, the challenge, sponsored by Trojan. So appropriate. So I swear during the arena challenge, I was so stressed. I was like, oh my god, if they beat Dustin and Nany, I'm going to crack. I'm gonna cry. I'm not doing the challenge recap tomorrow. I'm gonna say, fuck it, no more recaps. But I had faith in my Team Vegas, yo. Please tell me that you guys saw Trey hit Laura in the face with the rope. I mean, if that's not love, I don't know what is. And at the end of it all, Ace gets what she wants. Vegas wins, and Trey and Laura go home. Yes! I just love that Dustin is the one that sent Trey home. It's like Christmas morning challenge style for me. So I was very excited with last night's challenge. I love the outcome. I'm sorry to see you guys go, Trey and Laura. No, I'm not really. But now who am I gonna make fun of? Fuck. Everybody go down to the comments and tell me what you think about Trey and Laura going home and anything else that you think from this episode of the challenge. Start a conversation down in the comments. Let's talk about it. And the episode ended with Alton outside, like, scaling the little mini walls and stuff. I mean, at like nighttime, does he need to work out so bad all the fucking time? I wish somebody would just shove a cheeseburger down his throat. So guys, I guess that's it for this week's recap of the challenge. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all the love on Twitter for everybody who watches these and likes them. I really love that you guys love the recaps. So keep watching them. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, share it with your friends, tweet it, retweet it, follow me on Twitter right down here. If you're into daily vlogs, I do those too. You can find the link right there, and I'll see you over there as well. As always, check out all the links down in the description because there's cool shit down there that you don't even know about, so you gotta go click it. Clickety click, click, click. Ooh, also, I'm gonna be on a podcast, and you'll find the link down in the description of a challenge roundtable discussion with Andrew Kirk this weekend, Saturday at I think 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So if you can make yourself available to listen to that, that would be so totally awesome. So I'll see you guys next week for the next recap of Battle of the Seasons 2. Peace out. What is Mackenzie just like walking around dazed as fuck out of it, or is it just me? She looked completely fucking confused this entire challenge. This is one of the challenges even I can fully understand. You just throw as many fucking balls as you can, as fast as you can, and she's just fucking walking around like,